It has been a while since we've opened up a Mega Royal Molly. You all know that I collect Mega Space Molly for 100%, but I don't really have a lot of Mega Royal Molly. It's actually my daughter who collects Mega Royal Molly, and she gave me the okay to open up her latest Childishness Mega Royal Molly with all of you so we can unbox it and review it. But first, I want to do a public service announcement because I need help. One of my personal shoppers had actually bought me or found me one of these Molly that are in this like really cute Bentley looking race car, and I was so excited when she found this, but I cannot find the rest of them. So if you have anything in your collection that you want to get rid of, please let me know and comment down below or private message me because I am looking for the rest of them. I really want to collect this series and I don't know where to find them. But anyway, she's gonna chill here with all of us while we unbox this Royal Molly. Hi everybody, and welcome back to Pop It in Person, where we unbox and review, ta-da, Mega Molly. This time around we're going to be reviewing a Royal Molly, but we normally review Mega Space Molly for 100%. We also unbox blind boxes and review luxury goods whenever we can. I cannot wait to see what this looks like. I was so excited when my daughter actually mentioned this to me because my daughter loves art, and so when they came out with the Childishness, and you're gonna see when we unbox it what it looks like, it really reminds me of her personality, so we had to have this in our collection. But anyway, enough of that. I know you're very excited to unbox it with us and see what it looks like in person, so let's go ahead and unbox. You're probably not aware, but do you know that the Royal Molly boxes are a lot bigger than the Mega Space Molly? This is one of the reasons why it's very difficult for me to show you the entire box, because normally a Mega Space Molly is probably like about here in terms of height, and you can only imagine because the Royal Molly have the crown, and so they needed more space to package it. But anyway, let's continue just unboxing her. This is directly from Pop Mart, so I did not get this from a personal shopper or a reseller, so we know that this is going to be 100% authentic, so I'm not really concerned about it. Whenever I do purchase it directly from Pop Mart, I do not check the authenticity, but whenever I get it from a reseller, I truly have to check for authenticity, because we all know there's a lot of people that are doing fakes now, and that's pretty crazy. Okay, so before we unbox her, we're gonna check out the card, because you all know I love checking if there are something special inside the authentication card. So let's just check it out quickly. There's no extra card in this one. Let me just hide my product ID. So this is what it looks like. This does not have the black border that we're all aware of when it comes to the Mega Spaces or Mega Molly. But the back looks exactly just like the box. And what I like about the box actually that I wanted to mention is the feeling of a paper. They actually kept it, so it's not shiny or glossy paper. It's actually matted, which kind of reminds you of, like, you know, a paper when a child is like drawing and they hand you a drawing. That's what it feels like. So that's similar to the card as well. Okay, and just because of the space that we have here, I'm gonna go ahead and remove her from the packaging, and then I will be right back. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the figure itself. This is, again, a little bit different than what we're used to seeing because it is a Royal Molly and not a Space Molly. So as you can see here, I don't know if my camera is actually catching it. Today it's a very gloomy day, so I don't have a lot of lighting in my office. So my light enhancer, it's really not doing a great job. So anyway, so this one has the Royal Molly logo with the Pop Mart logo as well. But her feet compared to the Space Molly, because she doesn't have shoes, doesn't have that rigid line. So it's just basically her feet with the stamp. So that's basically what it is. And this is not a collaboration. So again, you don't see this like extra stamp or any indicator that there's a copyright. So that's what we see on her feet. And again, she does not have shoes compared to the Space Molly. So let's see what she looks like. Ta-da-da! Wow. I love this color, you guys. Let me just adjust my camera so that you can see her better. Ta-da, I think that's a lot better. So you can see her from head to toe. Wow, look at this. We all know that Royal Molly have this like flyaway hair. It's really, it's really different from the Mega Space Molly where she's wearing a full suit, right? Like space suit. So you can actually see a lot of her features. And again, one of the things that I had mentioned in my previous video, Royal Molly does not have that like lower lash, but she does have the mold that we're all aware of, the lips and the rosy cheeks, but she does not have that like lower lashes. And also, a lot of her features are very matted compared to the Mega Space Molly. So anyway, I just want to show you that her eyes right now is green, and then of course you have those like handwritten shade from a child. So that's what it looks like. Again, this is a Childishness not a series, but that's the theme for this Molly. Sorry, there's like a bunch of dust on her head. I just want to make sure that it's not damaged. And then look at her dress. She does not have a sleeve. So we have the previous collection, which I'm going to link up above here. That dress actually have a sleeve, but this is also sleeveless in comparison to the older version of the Molly. So that's kind of like the difference. So she has, this one looks like the side view of a Molly because look at the dress. It looks exactly just like her dress. But I love that she's on a horse, like a rocking horse. I love that. And then it says Molly on this one right here. It says Molly. And then also her crown says Molly. I love that she's wearing crowns. And then of course, she has little friends over here, which I love. And then whatever this is, it might be an alligator or a crocodile or maybe a dinosaur. We have no idea. But that's what's cool about this specific theme. You have to use your imagination to kind of understand what she's actually drawing, right? Like, is it an anteater or is it another dinosaur? We have no idea. But anyway, that's what it looks like. I love that like horse. I love it. And it actually is going to match my house because it has that yellow. You all know I love my light pinks and light blues and of course my yellows because I just love that color. It brings me sunshine. So as you can see on the back, it also have those scribbles from a child when they're drawing or they're trying to kind of like shade some of their drawing. And I really think that this is a dinosaur. It looks like a dinosaur. And then she has that like rainbow. My daughter, when she draws, she always draws rainbows. And I really, really love that because we all know that rainbow is a sign of hope. And I love that. I love that in this dress. Oh my gosh. If you touch the dress, it's actually textured. So it doesn't feel the same way as her arms, as her legs, her arms, her legs, her face. It's very smooth. Like it's very smooth vinyl. But the dress feels exactly the same as the previously released Molly, which is very textured. Like it feels like a paper that has been painted by someone. That's how it feels like, which is pretty amazing that they were able to do that. So this is our Molly, but we all know that the reason why it's called the Mega Royal Molly 400% is because of her signature crown. So let's go ahead and unbag this signature crown and see what it looks like. Ta-da-da! Wow, even the crown has artwork. I love it. So see, it really does look like a dinosaur. Oh yes, now I kind of feel like it's all dinosaur. Maybe. Is this a whale? Is that a dinosaur? Is it a stegosaurus? Like this one right here? You know what? I have no idea. But anyway, they're also cool. We all know that our children, right? Like every time you draw, or maybe when you were young, you also draw it like you draw like new animals, old animals. This is pretty cool. And then she has a little girl right here. It has her Molly. Again, I love that she has Molly, the rainbow. Every child loves to draw their rainbows. I loved drawing rainbows too. And then she has all of this, oh my gosh, fishies. Like it looks like bubbles on her crown. Fishes. Oh, that is so cute. And oh no, it has a damage. Do you guys see that? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to let Pop Mart know. Aw, bummer. What a bummer. But anyway, and then she has this Kenny's Work logo on the crown, which is kind of cool. But look at this. This is interesting. This eyes does not look like her eyes. It actually have that lower lash, which is a Space Molly eyes on the Molly. But anyway, and then she has this other dinosaur in here, and then it says Kenny. That is super cool. And we all know that this crown is actually magnetic. Oh, now I have to like figure out how we're going to display it because this is pretty cool. And I want to show all of them. Like I want to show this side. Maybe I'll move it around every month. But anyway, I love this side. So let's just go ahead and do this. So again, this is magnetic. Ta-da! So it's a very strong magnet, you guys. You're gonna know that the crown for all the Mega Space Molly is a very strong magnet, so that it doesn't fall off. And if you want to display her crown kind of like wonky or on the side, it's not going to fall out. But I actually really love putting her crown straight on like this way. Oh, I love that. It shows a little bit of that girl, a little bit of the Molly crown, the Kenny's Work logo, and then of course, oh, you're not seeing it, so let me adjust my camera again. But of course, you can see like the fish too on the top of the crown, which is super awesome. I love the color that they use. These are basic crayon colors. Nothing like nothing extra, right? Like there's still a little bit of like the pink tones, but we all know these are basic crayon colors, like the blue and the green and the black marker, the red, which is pretty cool because that's what all of the children use when they draw anything special. And also like when we drew our special artwork when we were younger, those are the colors that we use. But anyway, I love it. This is super cool and I'm so excited for my daughter to see it because again, she loves collecting the Royal Molly. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or comments, please add it to the comment section down below. And also, we're so close to hitting 16,000 subscribers. So if you want to share it with your friends, share it with your family, please help me get to 16,000 subscribers. Until next time, bye everybody.